the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Still on his feet at the 45. And the defense finally makes a stop after the sweet run and good gain. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying play action. They're trying to get to it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Quick completion on the out. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. 6th play of the drive coming up. To throw, it's Peppers. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown. Offense set on 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That's caught. It's Charles. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Hit as he throws. Got his man down the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jamison. Rates out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Peppers. He finds his man. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Quick strike complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Unleashes one. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Trying to get to him. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 29 Philly. Looking for room. It's Jamison. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Ducks! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Kentucky going quickly. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Wilkins. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Looking to go up top on first down. And they got him for the sack. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks and was dominating again, getting a... This offense better find out how to slow him down.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place. And that pass intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The offense starts with a short field. The RPO fired complete to the left. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Trying to take it back. The 40. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Kentucky right back to the line.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
On second down, wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
They'll try the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Still looking on the move. He's going to fire to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Peppers. He's got it down the middle. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll just keep slinging it. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this ball game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Complete downfield. Slippery slide. Fire. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Using the quick game. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. He clearly does. He's taking the shot. Snatches it on the right. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Peppers. He's not afraid to go deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Feeling some heat. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here at the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
On third and short, the power run here. At the 35, he's open. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
I'm in the house right now. I gotta go out of town. She gonna go to school today?
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that's
trying to leave him in the house with
the
Ncaa?
entire season for this offense.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Using his legs, it's Jamison. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. And this offense just can't get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This crowd knows when to bring it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Ducks! What a grab and go for the score. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Oregon 35, Kentucky.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's looking to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Wilkins. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pierce. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. To the air. It's Peppers. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Makes the catch. So close to that end zone, he could almost be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Oregon 42, Kentucky 17.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. That's reeled in. It's Wilkins. At the 40, there he goes. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, first and 10 from the 33. He's going to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Got me the dream. You funny as shit. It's a 5 in a dream. I gotta tell that Drake. I gotta tell that Drake. Now I said 5 to 108. Damn. If I missed that, I'm never gonna live it down. I gotta throw $1 on it. Were you at school? It is 2:30. Time for pickup. Hello?
Get off the bus or something. You get a feel that my key hanging up. Hanging up. Hello.
Yeah. You just said 5 in the dream, nigga.
I'm in the car, you last night. I get to play NCAA on my dono, right?
Oh, you
So
definitely.
I play with a red. Hurt, play on defense. This is the nigga pick any position. I don't know why. I think it was maybe it was 3 or maybe.
Get a couple of them niggas. Get a couple of them niggas bets. One day, everybody hit said me. You know, like, everybody came out the woodwork like, yeah, I get this too. Yeah, I got this. Yeah. Like, it's that. I told you what it is. I put with that drink, it was like a lot of it. Yeah. don't think I thought that nigga top league. Get on off in the early morning, like it was clockwork, nigga, like it was like dedicated, nigga. Gotta get the games on this. Yeah.